Hey there, ho there, and welcome to another Narjum Reacts. In this video, I'm reacting to Over the Garden Wall, Episode 1. Now, before I get into the episode, I just want to let you guys know that the only thing I know of this show is literally that Elijah Wood voices the main character, and that's it. I didn't see much of this series at all, and I didn't look into it at all, either. The only thing I saw was, like I said, that Elijah Wood voiced the main character, and that's it. And I love Elijah Wood, both as an actor and a voice actor, from him voicing Spyro in the not remake series, but the one with Cinder, the Black Dragon, and all that stuff. Loved him as Spyro, so I'm looking forward to hear him as the character in this series. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. I thought this was by Disney at first. I don't know why. And then I found out it was on Cartoon Network, so. Wait. Whoa. This is not supposed to be chapter 10. It's supposed to be chapter 1. Hold up. We're skipping something here. Go to episode 1. Go down. Alright, there we go. Alright. Okay. Hello, Mr. Frog?
Light of moon, all that was lost.
The fact that the cat is driving the turkeys.
How long have we come?
Interesting art style so far. Oh, the French catacombs. Is that a salmon or a trout? What I feel like each one of those circles are stuff from the episodes.
As autumn
There we go, the old grist mill.
Lies a place that
I like the voice of the narrator so far.
a mysterious place called the unknown.
Almost gives me
Long-forgotten
Fable
stories
story.
are revealed to those who travel through the wood.
God, what was that series? That book series that also became a TV series. Those were about fables. The Adventures of the Grimm Brothers. I think it was. This kind of is this based off of that, but like a kid's version?
Greg?
This almost feels like a book come to life.
Where are we?
At least the backgrounds and stuff.
I mean,
I can leave a trail of candy from my pants.
How much candy do you have?
strewn about the graveyard of my lost love. For only...
Lost love.
Do you hear that?
He looks kind of like a puppet, I'm not gonna lie. And his
Some kind of deranged lunatic with
his
a
hat
natural
looks kind of
reaction
like
to
what
darkness
you
for
wear
his
when you're in
victim.
trouble in school and you get put in the corner.
Greg, you're gonna get us into trouble again.
Probably an axe murder. Why is there like blood coming from the tree?
We should ask him for help.
No, we should not ask
No.
him for help.
Maybe I can help you. I mean, you guys are lost, right?
I'll take the little fluffy bird over the axe
What is
man.
going on? A bird's brain isn't big enough for cognizant speech.
Hey, what was that?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Are you
you're
insulting my
weird.
intelligence?
Like, not
Baby
normal.
turtle!
I mean, oh my gosh, stop talking to it, word.
It?
What are you doing here? Explain yourselves.
And I'll see you
Is that
guys
Christopher
later.
Lloyd?
Well, welcome to the unknown, boys. You're more lost.
Yeah, that's
than you
Christopher Lloyd.
realize.
This almost gives me
I found this
Disney
homestead
vibes too, like
abandoned.
old style
Drink
Disney vibes,
harvest its mill from
like the
my
Headless Horseman
knees.
stuff.
Candy trail, candy trail, candy trail.
What is your...
That's gonna come in handy
work
later in this episode, isn't it?
exactly?
I grind the horrid hazelwood trees into oil.
I got some
Keep this
big
lantern
voice,
lit.
like big actors for this.
I am.
But he must know the woods really well, so we may need to knock him out first. Except that may
How
turn
are
out
you
really
two gonna
badly,
knock him
huh?
out?
Yeah.
What are you boys whispering about?
We're talking about running away out of here.
Shh. Shh.
If you are still here when I return.
He seems friendly.
I guess we could just leave.
I would say you're not
Oh,
exactly
no.
being held captive.
Greg! Or is that guy just messing with us?
Uh-huh.
Oh, he has like
I
bird.
mean, he could have done
Carvings.
away with us by now if that was his plan.
But then again, living in that forest, he's probably friends with them.
I don't know.
Oh, you're on the
Sometimes I
therapist
feel
couch.
like I'm-
Did you know that if you soak a raisin in grape juice, it turns into a grape? It's a rock fact.
Ugh,
So
you're not
it's
helping at all. Why
solid
don't you
then.
go play with your frog or something?
Ah, beans. Where is that frog?
I would think if you soak a raisin in any liquid, it turns back into a grape in the sense of that it won't be as juicy as a grape, but it'll be... What's the word? Rehydrated.
Kitty, now where did that frog named Kitty go?
You named your frog
On
Kitty.
my own candy trail.
How do you trip on candy?
That frog's giving me the runaround.
Is it gonna be a mimicking picture? Oh. How much candy do you have, kid?
Kitty.
Don't tell me the frog's been put in there.
Gross. Kitty?
Why is there black liquid coming
Is
from
that
the
what-
tree?
Oh, there you are. What? Kitty?
What the?
Beautiful eyes.
Oh.
Greg?
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, that would freak me out at night if I was younger watching this. What in the
Where's your
world?
brother?
Huh?
Holy moly. Hot dog.
This creature looks as though it has. Huh?
Oh, Greg.
Why did you do that?
That was your plan, remember? Spank. Spank.
You're hitting it with the wrong end.
Run, 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 run!
You just left your little brother behind.
Candy camouflage.
It's not a smoke screen.
This is amazing, huh?
I'm not gonna lie, if this was in like live action, that thing would look even freakier. It would remind me of the creature from Neverending Story.
Am I supposed to throw something?
Don't throw Kitty, just throw the axe.
Ah, I wonder if he ate my whole candy trail that led to this mill.
Ah!
Wow. I guess it just wants the candy then?
Give me the axe. You're too little to have it anyway. We gotta get out of here.
I would have laughed if he had handed it back to Greg and just been like, here, no, never mind, you can handle it. Oh, he actually doesn't have an infant mount. Did that thing just pull a spirit away
Hey,
where
Ward,
it
look.
spit out?
Greg?
Word, he spit up
I mean,
that
it-
turtle, and
yeah,
that was
spirited
my new
away.
best friend. Oh.
That's like Spirited Away when the boar had swallowed that whatever it was and became corrupted.
The mill is destroyed.
That's gotta be a nod to it.
All gone. He stalks like the night. He sings like the four winds. He is the death of hope.
Then why'd you say that was the beast when it first came in? Or not the beast, but freaked out like it was.
You have it backwards.
Messing up, he literally just saved your life with that candy.
You,
Maybe I can fix it? I can't fix it.
you must go.
At least he's honest.
Beware the unknown. Fear the beast. And
Okay,
leave
well, by
his
seeing
works.
that last episode being called The Unknown, so that means they've reached the unknown.
It is your
I'm guessing.
burden. Give him a proper name.
Give him a proper name. Croaky?
Okay. Wirt,
Robert?
I think I thought of a new name for our frog. I'm gonna call him Wirt.
That's gonna be
Wart.
really confusing.
No, I'm gonna call you Kitty.
What? Maybe I'll start calling you Candy Pants.
Whoa, yeah! Good
Candy
one,
pants.
Wirt. I'm talking to Wirt.
What about the bird? Is that like a Cheshire Cat kind of bird? But friendlier. Ha! Okay, so that was the first episode of Over the Garden Wall. Now I know these are short. Oh my god, that signature. Cartoon! Alright. My thoughts are not gonna be long for these since they're short episodes, but it'll probably be medium size since it's the first episode of the series. I'll give my thoughts for that. Alright. Okay. So my thoughts for the first episode of Over the Garden Wall. And my first impression of the series. I like it. I feel like if I did come across the series when it was airing, I definitely would have watched more, like would have been interested to watch more, because it definitely has the grim fables kind of style. It's like a mix of multiple things. It's like mainly gives off the Grimm Fables vibe, but it also kind of, it feels like a book that's come to like become animated. Kind of like the backgrounds almost remind me of Winnie the Pooh, that watercolor kind of style. And then I'm trying to think. What else did I comment that I was like, oh. I think that was it, actually. It was Grimm Fables, and then I'm having brain farts right now. But okay, I've already pretty much said my thing for that. But plot story. So far we see that the two brothers, we don't know why they're going through the woods on their own without any parents. What happened to their parents? Where are their parents? Why are they on a journey together by themselves when it looks like Greg's probably like only like 6 or 7 possibly, and his older brother maybe like 12, 13, maybe, if that. So they're really young to be off there on their own in the middle of a forest. So I wonder if we're gonna get a backstory on why they started their journey in the first place. So then they come across an axe guy, and then they end up they end up accidentally destroying his home. So then now they're in debt to him, and they have to go and either get more wood to fix his place, and they're probably gonna have to help him rebuild it, or they're gonna get people that can help build it. I'm not sure. But that's pretty much. I bet because the series is pretty short, it's only 10 episodes, that's gonna be their journey, is possibly going to get the wood and then come back. I feel like that's gonna be the thing. That it's gonna be a journey to get. It's gonna be a journey to the village, and then it's gonna be a journey back from the village to his place. So I'm definitely curious to see what's gonna happen with that. Characters, I like Greg. He seems he's being 6 or 7 or younger. He's naively innocent but sweet, and cute, and he seems to love animals, which that reminds me kind of like me when I was little, like that age, in terms of loving the animals. I like Elijah's character. I like Elijah's character, but he also seems to have, what could I say? He doesn't have that protectiveness of a big brother. Like, he literally sees the wolf creature and like leaves Greg behind and runs out the door. It's like, okay, so you're not even gonna like. I feel like there's gonna be a development for him where he's gonna become brave and he's gonna like become more of like a big brother through this series. But right now he's kind of like spineless, or he just like he's like, oh, I'm out of here for leave you behind, whatever. Then you got the axe guy, that Christopher Lloyd is voicing. I'm very curious. Like, his character is kind of like not super interesting right now, or not very interesting. The only thing I'm like really curious about is, again, why was he crushing that wood, and what is that black liquid coming out of it? Like, is he drinking it? Is he making a potion? What's he gonna do with it? So I'm curious with that. That's the characters, because that was. Oh, and the little blue bird. Wondering if that's like a Cheshire Cat kind of character, where she'll help them and guide them through the forest at times, or is it a trick where it's actually a bad character, like a bad guy. Animation wise, I kind of already said it, where it gives off like the Winnie the Pooh background watercolor. It feels like a book that's been animated, which I like. I like the tone, I like the setting and everything for it. The music gives off that perfect fable, creepy forest vibe. So I really like it. Yeah. Overall, I'm looking forward. This is the series I wanted to watch before Gravity Falls, but thanks to a friend suggesting I do Gravity Falls first, I ended up doing that one. So, but I'm really looking forward to watching more Over the Garden Wall. But yeah, I think that's my thoughts for this episode and my first impression of the series. Hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you'd like early access to my full and air reactions, go join my Patreon. Link in the description and pinned comment below. Anyway, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, night, and keep burning bright. See ya!